If you're eyeing the Fjallraven High Coast Foldsack as your next backpack, wait, because I'm about to reveal some surprising facts that might just change your mind. On the surface, it promises to be a lightweight, durable, waterproof companion built for everyday adventures and urban commutes. But here's what surprised me. Despite its solid 4.5-star rating and eco-friendly recycled materials, it's not all sunshine and rainbows. In fact, I found some rather unexpected flaws in this much-hyped backpack that every potential buyer should know before hitting that buy button. So stick around, because I'm diving deep into both the pros and problems of the High Coast Foldsack, and you won't want to miss the honest verdict that could save you money and hassle. Now, if you're someone who values sustainable gear while craving functional design, Fjallraven's recycled polyamide fabric and lightweight appeal seem tailor-made for you. But how does the Foldsack actually perform in everyday use? I'll unpack how real users feel about its waterproofing, storage options, comfort, and durability. Sometimes the marketed features and real-life results don't always align. Plus, I'll answer one burning question. Is this backpack really worth its $88 price tag, or should you look elsewhere? Spoiler alert, there are some quirks you need to know before investing. Let's get into why the Foldsack is more than just a pretty face. First off, the fold-over top closure with zipper and metal clasp sounds secure, right? Well, it is, unless you're in a hurry or juggling items, because expecting to quickly access your gear through a double closure can sometimes be a hassle. Imagine trying to grab your keys as the bus arrives. One-handed action isn't exactly intuitive here. And by the way, if you ever want to prove you're a ninja, just try fiddling with this clasp while balancing your morning coffee. It's like a mini workout. The backpack's lightweight design is indeed impressive, tipping the scales at just a few hundred grams, thanks to its 100% recycled polyamide body. This makes it great for city dwellers who don't want their bags to double as dumbbells after a long day. But here's the catch. The base is made from something called Bergshell fabric, which is touted as durable and also recycled, yet it feels different in texture and rigidity compared to the rest of the bag. Some users notice that this combination creates an odd contrast. The sleek upper part versus a stiffer, less flexible bottom that can impact how the backpack sits or stands when placed down. You might be asking, what about pockets and storage? The Foldsack comes with a zippered front pocket and two side pockets, plus detachable chest and hip straps to stabilize the load during longer walks or bike rides. Sounds perfect for weekend hikes or sudden rain showers, right? Well, the side pockets are decent but somewhat shallow, barely holding a standard water bottle snugly. I tested it with my regular 500 ml bottle, and it stuck out awkwardly, making the bag look like it's sporting a sidekick who's had too much caffeine. As for the chest and hip straps, they're detachable, which is nice for versatility, but be warned, removing and reattaching these can be fiddly. The clips are sturdy but small, so if you're wearing gloves or have larger hands, it quickly turns into a frustrating game of "where's my clip?" Additionally, if you decide to hike with this pack, keep in mind that compared to full-featured hiking backpacks, the High Coast Foldsack lacks padding and structural support that long treks demand. So if your idea of hiking is strolling to the coffee shop, it's fine, but serious backpackers might want more robust gear. Now, waterproofing is a major selling point here. It's made from light, water-repellent recycled polyamide, which should stand up well against rain. In practice, it does keep your stuff dry during light showers, but it's not entirely waterproof against heavy downpours or extended exposure. Also, the top fold-over closure might let water seep in if not carefully secured. So if you live somewhere soggy or have a clumsy streak like me, you might want to grab a rain cover just in case. It's a bit like bringing an umbrella, great in theory until you remember it's stuck at home when the storm hits. Speaking of real-life use, here's a little story. One of my friends bought this backpack because she loved the ecolabel and the sleek Scandinavian look. However, After a couple of weeks, she complained that the zipper on the front pocket was stiff and prone to getting stuck when trying to open quickly. This is a classic example of a product with great design intentions, but execution hiccups that can frustrate users. She even joked that opening the front pocket was like trying to crack a safe, only less rewarding and more annoying. So is this the end of the road for Fjallraven's High Coast Foldsack? Absolutely not. Despite these quibbles, it still shines in many areas. The recycled materials make it an excellent choice if you want to support sustainability without sacrificing style. Its minimalist Scandinavian aesthetic is subtle enough to blend into urban environments and versatile enough to pair with casual or semi-formal outfits. Plus, the lightweight nature means it won't weigh you down during daily use. And here's the kicker. While the price hovers around $88, which is mid-range for backpacks, you're paying for a brand with a solid reputation for quality and a conscious approach to sourcing materials. Many users rave about Fjallraven's customer service and the brand's commitment to durability, meaning if you treat this bag well, it could last you several seasons. Not bad for something eco-friendly and fashionable. Almost makes you forget the zipper trouble, doesn't it? By this point, you might still be wondering, who is the Fjallraven High Coast Foldsack really for? Here's the truth. It's perfect for students, urban commuters, and light travelers who prioritize a sleek, sustainable backpack for everyday essentials rather than heavy gear. Think laptops, notebooks, wallets, chargers, the usual day-to-day carry. It's not designed to be your heavy-duty adventure buddy, but more like your stylish partner in crime for cafe hops, art gallery visits, or quick city excursions. Now let me throw you a little joke to lighten the mood. Why don't backpacks ever get lost? Because they always take things with them. Okay, back to business. But if you're laughing, we're off to a good start. Another practical note. Fjallraven offers a variety of colors for the High Coast Foldsack, from earthy greens and blues to neutral grays, so you can match your personal style without screaming tourist. And the fact that materials are recycled helps reduce your carbon footprint, which is a small win to feel good about. Still, what's a review without some balance? To recap the potential problems you should consider: the somewhat tricky fold-over clasp, the stiff front pocket zipper, side pockets that don't securely hold water bottles, and limited padding for long-term hiking comfort. These aren't deal-breakers for everyone, but they're worthy of thought if you're expecting a backpack that's perfect in every scenario. Let's not forget the detachable hip and chest straps, which serve two purposes. One, they help stabilize the load, making it feel lighter when walking or cycling. Two, they can be a bit tedious to manage, especially if you're frequently attaching and detaching gear. Think of it less like a magic wand and more like a puzzle piece that sometimes refuses to fit on the first try. On the bright side, if you don't need them, removing these straps cleans up the profile for a sleeker look. Before I wrap up, here's a final story. Someone joked online that the High Coast Foldsack is the backpack equivalent of having a good hair day with a few strands out of place. It nails style and sustainability, but stumbles on the small details. If you can live with that perfectly imperfect vibe, then this backpack could be a solid choice. All right, time for another quick joke before the grand finale. Why did the backpack apply for a job? Because it wanted to carry some weight in the world. Now that's some serious ambition. So what's the bottom line? Don't be scared off by the honest review label. Despite some flaws, the Fjallraven High Coast Foldsack is a worthy backpack if you know what to expect. Its lightweight, sustainable design is perfect for everyday use, especially in urban settings or light outdoor activities. Just be ready for a little adjusting when it comes to the closures and pocket practicality. If your backpack needs aren't extreme, and you want a stylish, environmentally friendly option that feels good and looks better, this bag might just be your next favorite accessory. If you want to grab the best price on the Fjallraven High Coast Foldsack, check the Amazon link in the description below. It's always smart to compare prices, and see if there are any deals before making your purchase. Remember, a good backpack is an investment in your daily comfort and style. Thanks for sticking with me through this honest look at Fjallraven's High Coast Foldsack. If you found this review helpful, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe for more viral Amazon product insights. Until next time, carry your gear with confidence, even if your backpack occasionally tries to keep you on your toes.